And we'll go back to the beginning slide just so it shows up. So we're going to talk about getting organized. I'm glad you guys are here. Just kind of going over, you've got 12 classes, 4 topics each. If you're taking dual credit, know that the dual credit courses have 8 topics, but you get 2 high school credits for that. Okay. And to stay on track for the year, you need to submit at least 2 topics a week. And so that's just going to pace you out for the year. Okay. So if we break it down kind of by quarter and semester, you know, sometimes, especially if you're coming from a brick and mortar, you know, quarter, it divides it up into fourths, semester into 2s. So that kind of helps you decide how much needs to be done. When you get your progress reports, pay attention to the percentages. Hey, Baden, glad you're here too, buddy. By September, you should have about 5% of your work submitted. By October, 12%. And you can kind of gauge how you're doing, if you're kind of staying caught up with all that. So I just kind of wanted to show you, just as a way to stay organized, looking at your progress report. This is a section of the progress report. This is the progress monitoring part. And if you look down here, like on March 12th, kids are expected to be 86% in progress and 82% mastered. That's 82% done. Okay. And you can see that this person was only 61% in progress and 59 mastered. So that means probably need to kick it up a notch. But each week when you get your progress report, pay attention to these. This is what's expected. And this will be where you are right here. And you can see that the percentage goes up and hopefully yours goes up as well. So this is just something really important to help you stay on track. This is the another section of the progress report. And all the NPs, what do you think NP means?
No progress.
No progress, right. Thanks, Cody. Thanks, Ethan. Love that. Somebody tried to raise their hand really fast. What do you think IP means?
In progress.
In progress. That means like kind of initial product. Yeah. It means like you've done some work on that. What does M mean?
Mastery.
Mastered.
Mastered.
It
and
means
mastered
you're
means
done.
Done. You don't have to look at it anymore, right, Ethan? Don't look at the M's anymore. That is complete and done. So the reason I'm showing you this, what do you think SL means? That's something kind of new towards the end of last year. What is SL?
Surface learning.
Surface learning, right. Thanks, Michael. Yeah, surface learning. So surface learning is not in progress and it does not count towards your percentage. However, we like to put the SL there because you've done a little bit of something. It's just barely started. Like maybe you've collected your notes. Maybe you've just opened a slide deck and put your name on it or done something like that. So you've got no progress, surface learning. Those don't count toward, that doesn't count. Surface learning doesn't count towards your percentage. And then you've got in progress and mastered, and those count. Okay. So those are just important things to know. And this is important to pay attention. Like you can see that this person has started in Dual Credit 101, English 101. They've started. They're about half done almost. But in English 102 has not done anything. So if this were me setting up, I would come down here to senior project and that one is so close to being done. I would work on getting that one done. I would probably come up here to English 101 and work on getting the rest of that done and then just keep moving. Does that make sense? Do you guys have any question about this part of the progress report at all? Okay. If you've been with us before, that's probably pretty familiar. So for a weekly routine, you want to make a decision and choose which course you're going to work on. Do not save the one you hate the most for last, because then you're not motivated. Even when whatever project I'm doing, even if I'm eating my dinner, I like to save my favorite part for last, because then I'm motivated to get there. Does that make sense? Until I had kids, and then I started eating my favorite part first, because sometimes they'd come want to snitch off my plate, and I don't like to share my favorite stuff. But I try to start with maybe what I don't like as well, and then I'd save my favorite part for last. Choose which topics you're going to work on. Most of our classes, you can start at topic 4, you can start at topic 2, you can start at topic 1, whatever floats your boat, and then schedule some work time. So those of you that have been with us before, how do you schedule your work time? Anybody want to just share what you do?
I get AI to tell me how much time. No. I don't do the work via AI. I just get it to tell me what a schedule would be, because I have ADHD.
So how do you do that, Kevin?
You ask, you say, I have this task. I need to complete these many tasks per week. I need to do this today, that tomorrow, and make me a schedule so my ADHD doesn't go squirrel out the window.
I love that, Kevin. That is an awesome way to use AI. And I love that you clarified you do not use it to do your work. It's a great way to research, though. But yeah, you could just copy what you have to do and plop it in and say, hey, I want to get this course done in 3 weeks. Pace it out for me, and it'll do it for you. That's awesome. I love that. Thanks for sharing that. Let's see. Cody, Cody says, I usually schedule my work time in the morning so that I can get it over with and then have the rest of the day to rest in my own time. That's my favorite way to work too. I like to get up and I feel like I need to be done by noon with my tasks, But yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Anybody else have any ideas or any?
Just do the work, and then that's my schedule.
Just do the work?
Yep. And then I get done when I get done with whatever I'm doing. So I try to do as much tasks as possible.
Yeah. Do you typically work in the morning, Baden, or?
Yeah, it depends. Depends what I'm doing in the day. If I have to go to work, I'll go work in the morning and come back in the afternoon and do schoolwork.
Good. Yeah. And some people, I met with a student yesterday who said they work best in the evening, and she likes to sleep in, but she's a night owl, so that's her favorite time to work. So yeah, as long as you're getting it in. So to be on schedule, you want to submit at least 2 a week, and you want to block out some time. Good. Thank you guys for sharing. This is an example. As a mentor, I've had lots of students this last year in particular who just didn't know how to get started. When you open up Schoology and you see all those courses, it feels like a lot. And maybe to some people it doesn't, but I like to move what I'm working on up to the top. So that's what I see first. But I also put together what I call a completion plan. I mean, I have this boy he would spend 3 or 4 hours every day on Schoology, but he wasn't making progress. And I think he was just opening them and closing them and opening them and looking at them, and he just didn't know what to do. Maybe a little ADHD like you, Kevin, and it's hard to focus in. Yeah. So I just put together this plan, and I would do like 2 weeks at a time. This is just an example of 1 week. So on Monday, he's going to work on algebra. He's going to do that task. Then he's going to work on economics, because sometimes you need to do 2 different things at a time. And then on Tuesday, he's going to finish up on algebra and economics. Wednesday, algebra, economics. And on Thursday, he's going to take the exact path test. So once we put up a plan like this and typed it out, he just made so much progress and did so much better. Now, who likes to work on one thing at a time, or who likes to work on like, I want to do one thing of everything, or I just want to work on one thing and get it done? Tell me your thoughts on that.
I like working on multiple at a time.
Do you?
I
Yeah.
do. Yep.
Good. You like the variety.
I'm
Yeah.
with River.
Cody, I only like one. To get too overwhelmed doing too many. Yep. Yeah. It's important. Huh?
I like to work on one class and then finish it so it's done and over with and then move on to the next.
Yeah. I think that's what I would probably like to do too, Rogan. And then it feels good to mark those things off. That's why on my completion plan, I have the little boxes, and you can put a check mark in there, and then it X's out the whole row. Yeah.
Can I add something to that though?
Yeah.
Just it's really good to be able to work on one class at a time, and you like that privilege. But because it takes a little time for teachers to give feedback, and you could be waiting in between, it might be better to work on at least two, so you can work on one day and one on the other, and then wait for feedback on the first class. Otherwise, you're kind of just waiting all the time.
Mm-hmm. Or if you choose to do on one class, like say I'm just going to work on economics and get it done. You work on topic 1 and get it submitted, and while you're waiting on feedback for that, move on to topic 2. Don't just
yeah, that's a good do it.
Yeah. So that way you're still working on one course, but you're not just sitting and waiting and doing nothing. Yeah. Because teachers it kind of ebbs and flows through the year. Sometimes it's like, well, I only have one submission today. I only have to grade one thing today. And then I've got like 30 in one day. And so that takes time, and it can be a little overwhelming. So it takes a little bit of time. We try really hard to get back to you within a couple of days. But if just also know, if it hits like 3 or 4 days and you haven't heard anything from a teacher, reach out to that teacher, because sometimes Schoology doesn't give us a notification that you've made a submission. River, what's your comment?
So when is all the classes going to come into Schoology?
If the mentor has loaded them in PowerSchool, they should be showing up. Most of the classes, or some of them, may be empty yet because we just got them like yesterday and the day before. So we're scrambling and trying to get them loaded with all the topics and assignments.
Okay.
So if you open a class and go, oh, there's nothing in here, move on to another one, and because some of us are maybe a little more ahead than others, but you should be able to find something to work on.
Yeah, and remember that you have your mentor course, and it should have some instructions on how you should get started this year. And remember, you have your exact path testing that you can do, and then all the videos to get oriented while you're waiting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Thank you. That's good. Very good question. So I can put first of all, I guess I don't need to share it unless you want to. Would anybody like my completion plan template, or do you kind of work up at your own? If you want it, just let me know and I can email it to you. Okay. If you feel like you want that. Yeah.
I feel like it would work good with me if you could email that to me.
Okay. Carter?
Yep.
You know what I'll also do is we'll put together a getting started page with the videos, and then Mrs. Jail will let you have your slides, and we'll have the completion plan template there so you could just create your own as a copy.
Oh, good. There you go.
Right.
I think I've got that link set up to make a copy. So good. Okay.
We'll also probably just put it on our web page where you could like have a click here to get to your getting started page.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good. I had probably almost 50 mentees last year, and I probably had 25 of them were on a completion plan like that. And it helped a lot. Some people are they're just organized, and they do. I mean, if you look at my desk, I've got a bazillion lists here. So that helps. So daily, check your school email every day. Okay. Every day. Log into PowerSchool. You can check your progress. You can easily see what you still have to work on. Log into Schoology. Make a decision what you're going to work on. Stick to it. Do your research. Take notes. Organize your information. Always check for teacher feedback and make your revisions. We try really hard to get to you really quickly after you make a submission, and you want to respond quickly. I mean, last year I had a couple students that I gave them feedback, and it was like 3 months later before they revisited it. Well, you kind of forget what the assignment was by then. You're kind of, it's gone. Always ask for help if you're stuck. You know, we tell our new teachers, don't hunt for something for more than 10 minutes. But if you're stuck, ask for help. Okay. Either reach out to your mentor. You can reach out to any of the content teachers. Just email them. If you don't know their email, there should be in the course, there should be a contact them page. Always reach out. We love it when kids reach out. And track your progress. If you're like me, I will make my list every day. And if I do something extra, I add it on the list just so I can mark it off. Okay. That is just something that's really satisfying for me to mark things off. Stay on track. Review your pacing every Thursday. Every Thursday or Friday morning, you will get your progress report. Always double check. And if you know you've submitted something, or if you know you've mastered something, but it doesn't show up on your progress report, that's when you reach out to your mentor or that content teacher, okay? Always double check. If you're behind, add extra work sessions. What would be a good thing to do if you're going to go to Disneyland in November for 2 weeks? What would be a good thing to do before that?
Do a whole bunch of extra school before then.
Yeah, good. Cody and Charity both said the same thing. Yep, get ahead. You know, if you know that you're going to have some time off, then get ahead. Do some extra work. Kevin.
You should also reach out that you're not going to be available for those 2 weeks. You're not probably going to respond to emails and stuff.
Yeah, unless you're going to go to Disneyland and take your computer and sit in It's a Small World and do your schoolwork, you know, it's really good, because if we see that you didn't make any progress, your mentor might reach out to you. But if you're on vacation, then just let them know. Yeah, just let us know. That's good. And we try really hard to let you know, like if we're going to be gone or if we're sick, we try to send a message out going, hey, I'm going to be not as available this week. I'll check my emails, but I'm not going to be as available. And that way, you know, too. It's just good to communicate. And always celebrate when you hit your goal. And maybe that is something that would be motivating. Is like, if I get every course I get done, I'm going to go get ice cream. Or when I get half my courses done, I'm going to go buy some new shoes. Or, you know, something that motivates you, and so that you can celebrate. Cody, let's say, answer this let's say, okay. Ooh, what's the best way to do video submissions not through Schoology's submission option? Should I go to the tech meeting to figure out? That might be good. Anybody have any ideas how to submit a video submission that's not through the Schoology submission? Like if it's recorded but not recorded in Schoology? Abigail.
So I don't know if this is like exactly applicable to what you're talking about, but sometimes I like to make videos on Canva, because you can like record them and then put them together how you want, and then you can just download them and then turn them in like that.
Okay. So do you just like submit the link?
Yeah, or download it and put it in through Schoology, depending on teacher preference.
Good. Okay. Okay. Ethan and Kevin both have their hands raised. Ethan, we'll start with you.
I use standard recording on my computer, and then I submit a link to Schoology.
Okay. Good. Good advice, Kevin.
I was gonna say save it as a PDF. Like if it's on your phone that you have the recording, you could email it to yourself on your computer, so then you have it. You could download it and send it to your teacher, however way you want.
Good advice. Good advice. And then for some reason, if it doesn't work for us, we'll just reach out to you and go, I can't get this link to work. And then sometimes if you email it, that's better. But always try to do it through Schoology.
Yeah, I've also heard kids uploading their video to YouTube, their own YouTube channel, and then sharing the link for that.
Yeah. 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 Good. Thanks for asking that question, Cody. Yeah. Great. So any other good advice for getting on track and staying organized? Do you guys have
how much time do you guys spend a day? Have you guys like blocked out little schedule times in your day? Like I'm going to do school from this time to this time.
I've never really like set a date, but I did set like I had to have like 2-3 submissions each week, and that helped us a lot, I think.
Thanks, Jetta.
Yeah, it's good.
We suggest about 3 to 6 hours a day. And, you know, if you're not going to be available for that day, you do 6 hours and not 3.
Yeah. Yeah. The other thing to know too is you can go as fast as you want. You cannot go as slow as you want. Always go as fast. And as soon as you're done, you're done. You can either, if you get everything done in February, you could add another class and be ahead for the future. Or if you're done middle of April, enjoy your summer break. Yeah. Cody says she does at least 3 to 4, depending how long the progress is. And some classes will take a little longer than others. Like science would probably take me longer because I love it, but it's not my favorite. Okay. That's just my personal. Now, English, I could whip that out easily. Math, I think would be fun too. So it just depends. Some classes are going to be a little longer and some not as long.
I also want to incentivize you guys, like the people who, so if you've completed an entire course in a month, you get a raffle ticket into a drawing, and we give a $250 gift card away every month from that raffle. So you finish a course, your name goes on a list, then we put in a little randomizer, and it picks one student to win $250 that month. An Amazon gift card.
Or has anybody won the $250? Oh, nobody in here, huh?
I've never been entered.
Oh, well, you got to get a course done in a month.
You do. You've been entered, Ethan, because you finished all your courses last year.
Yeah.
I send a little video usually of me spinning the dial.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you finish 2 courses in a month, your name gets in twice. Yep. Each class you finish in a month, not just one per person. It's each class. So maybe just knock 4 classes out in a month, do a phenomenal job, knock them out in a month, and then you get 4 times. You increase your odds. That's good. That's good. Okay. Any questions? Any questions about anything related to school? Kevin.
I've been having trouble finding the link to like the Schoology or Power School, whichever we're doing. And yeah, I just haven't been able to get into it. Could one of you teachers email that to me?
Yep.
The link?
I will do that.
Thank you.
I'll do that right this second. Okay. Yeah, Kevin. No, I find Johnson. Oh, Kevin, I have never emailed you, Kevin. How about that? But I'll get your email and I'll get that sent to you. Okay. So, what's your goal this week? What's just as you before you leave, tell me what you're going to work on this week.
I'm going to work on beating Tucker in absolutely everything.
I'm gonna work on the Edmentum tests.
Oh, good. Good, River. Anybody else? Charity says math and the Edmentum tests. Good. It's awesome. It's always good to have a plan. DJ's laughing. I love it. Edmentum tests. Yep. Remember, on those exact path tests, just do the best you can. We definitely want to see if you get done in 5 minutes, we'll probably make you do it again. Okay. Have a fantastic day. And
You too.
we're off to a good start. Woohoo! Thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Yep.